Welcome to another episode of Pistons of Fury. In this episode, I wrap up my hidden fuel filler project. Alright, so we're back in the garage, and what I need to do today is actually cut the end of my quarter panel extension, or no, not the quarter panel extension. I've got to cut the end of my quarter panel right here. So let's see, focus. So yeah, I'm going to come right in here, cut this because I need a clearance for my new hinge assembly. The one thing is that this is actually rust on the inside, so I just need to cut that open and see what's up with that. Hopefully I don't need to do too much repair and reinforce this. But yeah, just gonna clearance, come down here, and then cut the intersection of that too. Whew, alright, well, that was fun, I guess, if that's what you consider fun. Found a lot more rust than I'd planned to. It's all down there, here in the rust area. So I ended up cutting basically this whole chunk out of here. There's no structural importance or otherwise in there. The cool thing is my test fit, the hinge goes right back in there, so that's a nice alcove. I'm going to have to secure these wires in here somehow, but that's okay. I'll worry about that when I get to connecting the wires on the back here. So I've got to get those wires connected to one of the plugs back here for the tail lamp. But yeah, so far so good. What am I going to do next? I guess I've got some finish work to do. I've got to clean up these edges. I've got to make sure the rest of this is kind of rust proofed. I've got more rust in here. This is like a it's like an Easter egg hunt, except instead of candy you find rust. So if you really like rust, this is your thing. I don't like rust, so I wish I was finding less of it. Alright, well, anyway, I have to get going on this stuff and start doing some finishing work and getting everything in its more final state. So we're going to do that now. All right, so that's kind of a wrap for this phase of the project. As you saw, I got it installed. It works, it functions properly. I still need to hook up the electrical. So I've got the plug made for that, which I showed a little bit how I, basically just how I did that. Wrapped up the wires, drilled the hole for the wires to access. Yeah, so I've got a few things I still need to do. Back here, I've closed my garage door, so it's kind of hard to see. Yeah, well, yeah, you can barely see it. Yeah, so anyway, still got some stuff to do, but the car's back down, put it back down on all four wheels, so that's kind of a big milestone. And then, yeah, that's kind of it for that phase of the project. I also need to figure out a locking mechanism, but my goal wasn't necessarily to finish at 100% right now. I'll do that when it gets closer to being back on the road. But really, I just wanted to get the car back down, so now I need to start on my carb rebuild. So I'm just going to rebuild that Street Defender 670 that I have for the car, and then we're going to throw it on here, and that way I'll be able to move the car around and get it turned around for the next phase of the project. So the next video you guys see will be that carb rebuild. I'm not super thrilled about that because I'm not a fan of carburetors really, but it's got to be done, so I'll just do it. It'll be a good learning experience. I'll learn how old, antiquated fuel systems work. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.